leaving the club, heard the ops outside. So
Wow, well, I'm excited for this one. This is a kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here tonight.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kicks. He doesn't always intend on landing them, but he beats up your arms with high kick after high kick after high kick. And then as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. All right, here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagement. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 23 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Seoul, South Korea, the Cooler. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 6 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, USA, Proctor. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go with round 1. This young contender has won his last 3 fights, and as many of you know, each knockout more impressive than the last. He'll try to extend the knockout streak here tonight to continue his path toward title contention. We'll see if he can keep it going here tonight.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Now he's on top of him looking for
That's it.
It's over. It's over. Oh my goodness, what a fight.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught that ultimately appeared as though the outcome was an eventuality. So if you're the referee, you got to protect the fighter, and I thought he did a good job of doing just that. Oh, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way, and in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
All right, we now go inside the octagon where Bruce Buffer has your official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 46 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout, Proctor.
Well, there will be no shutting that smile off tonight. The celebration is on as he gets a huge win by knockout tonight. I got to think there are a few better feelings in the world than walking into an octagon and candidly knocking another man out cold.
Yeah, you shut a person's lights off, man. There's nothing like it. Now, I understand a lot of times we hope for the knockout, but he was never hopeful. He was sure that he would get it done, and he did exactly that. Congrats.
there is no denying this man's striking credentials. Prevailing wisdom is he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
He has to. You know, this is what got him to the show. It was being able to use the hands to set up the kicks. We all talk about the high-level boxing background of this young man. But as he's developed great knees.
Yeah.
He's developed great timing, great counter skills, and also the beautiful right high kick. The right high kick is something he hides very well as he follows with a jab, right hand, left hook. High kick comes over the top, and he can put you to sleep.
No doubt about it. He will try to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight. Well, he's one of the more accomplished strikers in this division. Sprawl and brawl, whatever you want to say, he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
It does not matter how he accomplishes it. All he wants to do is be on his feet and at range, hitting you with the beautiful jab, staying away from the grappling exchanges. You don't accomplish all the things that this man has accomplished over the course of his career without understanding distance. He has great distance management, which then in turn allows him to land all these beautiful, diverse kicks, spinning back kick, jumping high kicks, so many things he possesses that he will try to use tonight in this fight.
Yeah, if this turns into a kickboxing match tonight, most people believe, yeah, his opponent is in a world of trouble. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. Poul is 12 years his senior. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a kickboxer holding a professional record of 7 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, USA, Proctor. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a karate fighter, holding a professional record of 18 wins, 12 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Queens, New York, Uriah Hall. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here. All right, here we go with round 1. This fighter has won the majority of his recent fights by knockout, each one more devastating than... Oh!
Oh! Oh! He didn't like that left hand.
Continuing to attack the head as that diving punch lands. Well, he's up, but he is hurting for certain. The finish could come at any time. Big roundhouse now, just misses. Paul gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Oh, well, his hooks have been a big storyline in this one, and there it is again. So just...
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Oh, he's got his knee on the belly, raining down punches here. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Oh, he's out!
He's done, he's done.
I'm not sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
And there he is after the huge knockout turned in tonight. Near perfect execution and one of the bigger highlights of his UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 5 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Proctor.
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoyed the birth of your kids, right?
Yeah.
But you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.
Well, this is about as decorated a kickboxer as has come into this division in some time, DC. And if we get a kickboxing match tonight, he ain't losing.
He is a championship-level kickboxer, a guy that can stand in the pocket and trade and kick and punch with anyone. He's constantly throwing things from as close as you can get. He's comfortable throwing leg kicks. He will drive these into your body. But it's the aggressiveness and the ability and willingness to stand in the pocket and trade that makes him truly, truly special. I think that is what separates kickboxers, the high level from everyone else.
He understands distance as well as any striker in this division. Of course, that is a byproduct of a lifetime of repetitions in the kickboxing space. All right, so here he is, the soldier of God, Olympic silver medalist, Yoel Romero. It's amazing to think he hasn't had a UFC belt around his waist. Most people think, or I should say, some people think he did enough to beat Robert Whittaker back in the day, but this is still one of the best middleweights on planet.
He's one of the most naturally talented guys that I've ever met. From the moment I met him back in the wrestling days, way back around 2001, you understood that you were looking at something special in Yoel Romero. And although he started his career very late, I knew that he would get to this point. Now that he has developed that quick knockout ability, couple that with his wrestling, and you have one of the perennial middleweight top contenders.
Hard to find a lot of glaring weaknesses when you study the film on Yoel Romero. Some might knock the cardio, but seems to get his breathers in there in a 25-minute fight. And you've heard past opponents like Luke Rockhold, Robert Whittaker talk about literally kicking a man of steel.
He's stoned.
Yoel Romero, folks, here he is.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 8 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, USA, Proctor. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 15 wins, 5 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Coconut Creek, Florida, Yoel, Soldier of God, Romero. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready? You ready?
Well, his last fight will be a tough act to follow.
He's mixing up his target. He's throwing kicks, he's throwing punches. Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Soldier of God gets back up, back into his comfort zone. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted.
The Olympic silver medalist Romero gets caught with that punch. And he lands the knee to the body now. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick.
Whoa!
He's hurt bad. Oh, got it. He got it. He's done it. He's done it.
Oh, and that is it. Referee has seen enough, and maybe so have we. Your winner by TKO.
That was a great performance. Way to land those strikes and go and chase down the finish when you get an opportunity.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched glove.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
And here we go inside the octagon for the official decision to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 16 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout,
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.
Man, it's crazy. Seems like just yesterday you staring up at the posters all wide-eyed. You've been through a lot. Hell, I put you through a lot. But it was all for one reason, to get you here. Your first UFC championship. I just want to say, no matter what happens out there, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of the fighter you've become. Yeah, don't get me wrong, though. If you lose, I'm gonna have to bust you up in the gym next week. I already made space on the wall for a new picture, and you know how much I hate redecorating, right? So let's go get that belt, champ.
So after a long run through the middleweight ranks, here he is making the walk to the octagon for his first championship fight at 185 pounds. And this man hasn't just worked his way up the rankings. He has taken on all comers, and more often than not, he has taken out the opposition. So with the win streak in tow, now the challenges get bigger, and of course none bigger than the incumbent, the UFC middleweight champion. We'll see how his style matches up tonight. So here he is, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world. This man ubiquitously regarded as the top 85er at present. Some people believe this is the greatest middleweight of all time. He certainly does, and he has goals even beyond that. He wants to be one of the greatest mixed martial arts athletes of all time, and in order to preserve that goal, this is a title defense, simply put, that he's got to have. All right, now our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. More than 5 years apart, and they both possess a similar height and reach. The veteran voice of the octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Middleweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 9 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, USA, presenting the challenger, Proctor. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 28 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds, fighting out of Sydney, Australia, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Robert Whittaker!
All right, this is for the championship. You've been giving your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
Ready. Ready to fight.
All right, here we go with round 1. His knockout streak really has been the stump of legend, knocking out contenders left and right. He's won his last 3, all of them by flush knockout. Shades of Vitor Belfort. Whoa! Oh! Oh! Diving punch lands.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, and now we're snapped the head back. The referee has seen enough. Winner by TKO.
He mercifully stopped the fight. A great stoppage and a great performance by this young man.
Oh, we'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands. And give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way. And in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 37 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by knockout and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Poul.
All right, so how about this, DC? We have a new UFC middleweight champion, and in this era of the 185ers, this division has never been stronger. They're all chasing a new man tonight.
One of the toughest divisions in the entire UFC, and right now he sits atop it. Congratulations to a fantastic fighter.